So today, we're going to peel back the layers on CJD architects. We're going on a journey from their social media stats, the pixels, all the way to their core brand identity, the pillars. We'll look at how a firm that builds these incredible, timeless structures is also trying to build a lasting presence online.
All right, let's kick things off with just one number, plus 19.7%. That's a pretty healthy jump, right? But what is it? More profit? New hires? Let's dig in and find out what's really going on here.
And there it is, that number. It's all about social media. It's their growth in accounts reached over the last month. So this is our first clue, our starting point for figuring out their digital story.
Okay, first up, a snapshot of growth. We're going to unpack the numbers behind all those beautiful designs.
So check this out. We're seeing some really positive movement. On the left, their reach is up almost 20%. That means more new eyeballs are landing on their content than ever before. And on the right, profile visits are up too. So people aren't just scrolling past, they're actually curious enough to click through and see what CJD is all about.
But then we hit this, and wow, 0.
That's how many people clicked on an external link from their profile. So think about that. They are doing a great job of pulling people in, but that journey just stops. This isn't a failure, not at all. It's a huge opportunity. It's like they've built a beautiful lobby, but haven't put in a door to the main office yet.
So you gotta ask, right? If nobody's clicking the link to leave, what's making them stick around? Well, that brings us right to our next section, the content that connects.
You know, what's interesting is how balanced their content is. Their permanent posts, the ones that stick around on their feed, have a bit of an edge, but their stories, the more temporary in-the-moment stuff, are right behind them. This tells me they've got a really smart mix going, serving up content for people who browse and people who just tap through quickly. And this is the secret sauce. This is why people are sticking around. Just look at their top-performing content. It's not just glossy photos of finished buildings. It's all about the mood, the vibe, dramatic lighting, the texture of raw materials, incredible views. They're not just selling a house, they're selling a feeling, a whole experience.
This whole vibe, it really makes you wonder, who are the people behind this feed? To really get what they're doing online, we need to take a step back and look at who they are in the real world.
And bam, here it is, right from their own vision statement. Listen to those words: timeless, lasting spaces, luxury and meaning. This is a whole different language from their fast-paced social feed, isn't it? It shows their foundation is built on something much deeper, something permanent.
And get this, the firm is deeply personal. It was founded by a husband and wife team. You can just feel that this isn't some faceless corporation. It's a partnership fueled by a shared passion, and that adds a whole other layer to their brand story.
Okay, so a great vision is one thing, but you need the experience to back it up, right? So let's look at their foundation of real-world success.
And wow, do they have the experience. 8 years in the game, they formalized their partnership 5 years back, and get this, they've developed over 5 million square meters of space. That's huge. This isn't some startup. These guys are established pros with a massive track record.
Okay, so while we were digging around, we found something kind of confusing. On one part of their site, it says 40 projects. On another, it says over 1,000. So what's the deal? Figuring this out is really key to understanding just how much experience they have.
Okay, so that 40-plus number, think of that as their greatest hits album. These are the big, beautiful flagship projects they feature to show off the absolute peak of their design skill. And the 1,000-plus, well, that's the whole discography, the whole shebang. It covers everything from massive commercial developments to smaller residential projects all across the country. It speaks to their incredible versatility and depth of experience. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to what their clients are saying. This is from a manager named Carlos D. Exceptional experience, attention to detail, commitment to excellence. I mean, this is the kind of trust and validation that you just can't buy. It's proof that they deliver on that big vision. All right, it's time to put all the pieces together. Let's take everything we've learned and build that final digital blueprint for them.
So here's how it all lines up. On the left, you've got their core strengths, their pillars, a timeless vision, incredible expertise, and glowing testimonials. And on the right, well, the digital opportunities just write themselves. They have this amazing expertise, so they need to get people clicking that link to see their full portfolio. They have these powerful testimonials, so why not sprinkle them into their social feed? And to really show their muscle, they should tell that whole story about their project scale, how those 40 amazing designs are just the tip of an iceberg of over 1,000 successful projects.
And that really leaves us with one final thought. We know CJD architects are masters at creating physical spaces that last a lifetime. So the big question is, how can they take that same precision, that same vision, and build a digital legacy that's just as strong, just as meaningful, and just as timeless? What's the blueprint for that?